James is going live.
You got a notification?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you get notifications for my posts as well? Do
I
you?
think so.
Like the quizzes?
I think so. I don't click on them because I don't do the quizzes.
Why not?
Because half the time I can't understand them.
But you'd get them all right, cause
Well, now I can't
English
understand
speaker.
them.
안녕하세요. Hello. 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 Make sure that I can see all my chats. 세월 여류님 안녕하세요. 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 Today we're going to try and speak in English. So even the introductions, even your hellos and highs, I want you to say it in English. Try and do it in English, guys. Try and speak English as much as you can, and I will help you out if you guys get stuck. 자유롭게 영어로 대화하는 시간을 가질 거고요. 최대한 모든 거를 영어로 적어주시면 될 것 같아요. 여러분들 뭐 웬만한 분들은 다 이렇게 뭐라 그럴까 자신 있게 영어 작문하는 걸 굉장히 자신 있게 하시니까 큰 문제는 없을 것 같은데 여러분들이 부끄러워하시는 분들이 계실 거예요. 괜찮아요. 괜찮아요. 제가 고쳐드릴 거고 it's okay because hey, that's how we learn. 그러면서 배우는 거잖아요. 그죠? Why is my computer frozen? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out how to get my computer not acting like a fool right now. I think it's my maybe my keyboard or my touchpad is the problem. So, how is your day going, guys? How is your day going? It's not quite late in the evening. It's only 6 o'clock, so you guys are still ongoing with you guys are still going about with your day. That's really odd. I can't click on this whatsoever. Yikes. Wow. That is really odd. Has ever happened to you where you can click on like the icons on your desktop, but you can't X out. You can't click on anything else except for clicking the icons on your desktop.
Weird.
Yeah.
I mean, my computer has done some weird stuff, so it's possible.
All right, I'm just gonna restart. Now it's working with my keyboard didn't work either, so I have to get a new computer.
Anyone want to donate?
Right? I want to donate so I can run a better editing software. Yeah, I can restart anyway. That's fine. All right, guys. So, how's your evening? How's your weekend? How's your weekend going? Hi, Mint. Good to see you. Good to see your 02 Vec and Mint. I haven't seen 세월 여류 before. Seems like a new subscriber maybe. Or just a person who came along for the ride for a little bit and left. I don't know. So I think I'm going to play a little guitar actually while I talk with you guys. We'll see. I just wanted to turn it on because, you know, it's the weekend and I just wanted to know how you guys are doing. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing today? I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well. Uh, the weather's been great the last few days. The weather has been great the last few days, and I've been just enjoying the weather here. I've been doing a lot more outdoor activities, and it's just been really fun. What are you guys doing this weekend? What are you guys doing this weekend? Oh, it's raining. It's raining in Korea. So it's been raining. I walked a lot. Yesterday I walked a lot, and also I don't know why there's a line here. Oh, that's why. I also played guitar outside. I went busking. So that's an outdoor activity that I did yesterday. Guitar and playing the guitar is a big hobby of mine. Playing the guitar is a big hobby of mine. It's been a hobby for a long time, and that's why I like doing it, you know? That's sick. Yeah, I realized I was always a little shy at playing the guitar in front of other people, and I thought that I thought I wasn't good enough to be playing it for other people. But come to think of it, I think that's such a bad attitude because you don't need to be a world star. You don't need to have a wonderful voice, and you don't need to be able to sing really, really high or, sing super well to play for other people. You don't need to be the best singer in the world. So I think I told myself, hey, why not give it a try, right? I think that's a type of attitude that I hope that you guys um, have as well. You don't need to be the best of the best to approach things and to try it, you know? You don't need to be afraid to do something that you're not, 100% good at. And that's how you get better. So, what else? What else? I know you guys are, I see a few of you on here. So, if you guys could tell me, how has your day been? How has your day been? For me, I also had you're about to cook jajangbeop. Oh, that sounds really, really good. I've been craving jajang the past few days. I might go to the Korean market and get some jajang. So you're about to cook jajangbeop. Nice. Do you make your jajang or do you get like the instant jajang from the market? That'd be really impressive if you actually cook your own. Do I live in a shared apartment? No. I mean, yes, because I live with my wife, but use the powder. Okay. I use that in powder. Yeah. Cool. I I had pancakes this morning. Do you guys like pancakes? Oh, that's funny. Is that so? Mint was like, "Do you use a shared apartment?" Rumiko, babe, talking to you.
Yo.
Yo.
What?
So Mint was like one of my sisters. She always comes, or he always comes around and he's like, "How do you not have a rice cooker?" Because he asked, "Do you have do you use a shared apartment?" And then he's like, "How do you not have a rice cooker?" I should get a rice cooker. I should, but the thing is, we don't eat rice every day.
Almost every day. We eat a lot of rice.
Well, these days I've been eating a lot of rice, but back in the U.S. we would eat rice what, 2 times a week. So the reason why I don't have a rice cooker is because I don't eat rice every day, and Korean rice is expensive. Korean rice is expensive. And if I don't use the correct rice, there's no point of having a rice cooker. If I use bad rice and use the rice cooker to cook the bad rice, it's not going to turn out any good. Rice is expensive here, so. And it's heavy, so I don't want to haul it all across the city, you know. But and also rice cooker is expensive. But I mean, I could get a rice cooker. You know, I have money for a rice cooker, but I just don't eat rice every day. That's the number one reason. So Mint, what have you been up to? Mint, and also I've been seeing Zero to Vec. If you guys are still here, how was your how's your day? How much is a rice sack? So for like 10 kilos, okay. So for 10 kilos, it's about it's about 20 euros, I think, for Korean rice. Or even more expensive. I think it's more expensive than 20 euros. It might be higher than that. I think it's from what I remember, I think it's around the 20 euros, which right now 20 euros would be about almost 3만 원, right? For 10 kilos. And I can get Korean rice, but I just don't eat rice every day, so just don't eat rice every day. 매일 밥을 먹으면은 매일 한국 쌀을 먹어야 된다면은 먹겠는데, 근데 딴 것도 많이 먹으니까 제가 막 한국 음식을 매일 한 끼를 먹어야 된다 이런 건 아니거든요. 그래서 한국 음식이 땡길 때는 먹지만 그게 막 아주 막 그렇게 꼭 먹어야 된다 그런 사고방식이 아니라, 그런 뭐라 그랬어, 그냥 좀 그렇게 막 좋아하진 않아요. 한국 음식을 좋아는 하는데 I eat other stuff as well. 딴 것도 많이 먹죠. Fair enough, right? All right, I think I need you here, babe. I feel like people tend to come in more if I have you here, but only if you want to. So, do you guys eat rice every day? Every single meal. I know you will probably say, of course. I mean, we're Koreans, but do you guys eat rice every single meal? Actually, this is my question to you guys. How many days can you go without having kimchi? How many days can you last? How many days can you last without having kimchi? 김치 안 먹고 며칠 동안 버틸 수 있을까요? 김치를 안 먹고 한 0 day. You need to have kimchi every day, right? I think I went a couple weeks without having kimchi. No, actually a couple, maybe like a month. But it was pretty hard. Probably not even, right? Maybe like 3 weeks? Oh, really? You can last 3 months without having kimchi? You're more American or westernized than I am. You are more westernized than I am. Okay, so Aiden is here
Hello.
to join me, and then watch all the men coming to join. You know.
No, I grew up eating kimchi.
So how many days? How many days can you last without having kimchi?
I don't know. Probably a lot though.
Are you hungry?
Right now?
Activity said. Are you
No,
hungry?
because we ate breakfast kind of late.
Yeah. Do you remember what we had for breakfast? Activities? Do you remember what we had for breakfast? Or maybe you just joined in.
Cake. Kind of. Pancakes.
Cakes on a pan.
Pancakes from a pan. I'm gonna get that.
Oh, I wish I had bulgogi. I wish I had bulgogi. That sounds really good right now,
We
actually.
did pass the Korean barbecue place yesterday.
기타 연습. Hello. You can just call me James. Not really. I don't really love the word teacher, so you could just call me James. Or if you really want to call me by a formal term, if you want to really use a formal term, try Mr. Kim.
Mr. Kim.
Yeah. Left guy is beautiful. You're on the left.
No, we're on our left. What is it there?
Well, this is probably what they see.
Mm.
Interesting. Left guy is beautiful. Left girl, left person. Today's with the guitar, yeah. I mean,
Pound cake.
pound cake.
Combat rations.
What's that? Combat rations? What does that mean?
That's like what you have in the military. Like, you would get like MRIs, combat rations.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it's called? Combat rations? Huh.
I mean, I think technically it's an MRI.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I mean MRE. Wait.
MRE, yeah. Military ready or
Yeah.
right. Ready to eat.
Today is with guitar.
Today is with the guitar, yeah. Do you play guitar? Sounds like you play guitar. Today is with the guitar. How tall do you think I am? How tall do I look? I want to ask you. How tall do you think I am? I think you are blah blah blah. Wow. Mint Cho guessed exactly right. That is impressive. How did you know that? Do I know you in real life? I would never be able to tell, you know.
Maybe from like your videos or something.
Right.
With other people or
True, but I mean, they were right, like exactly. On the. Oh wow, 185. Do I look that tall?
175, 185.
You're not really comfortable. You don't really do centimeters,
No, not really.
so you wouldn't know. 175 is like 5'8", 5'9".
I'm not that tall.
Hello.
No, I'm
You're not. I'd say you were like 168 or 160.
168.
You're at 168, not quite 170. So Mint Cho was right. He guessed right. I'm exactly 178. Or technically, I'm like 177 point something, but I want to say I'm 178.
Always round up.
Yeah. I mean, if I were rounding up, I could say I'm 180.
Well, I mean, round up like
Today the internet quality looks fine. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I apologize. On Thursday, I tried to go live, and some of you guys did come in, but I had some technical difficulties on Thursday, so I was not able to do the live. I will try and check with my internet, but I was on my computer and the internet slowed down as I was on live. So that's why I canceled the live maybe 10 minutes into the broadcast. I canceled it because it was really choppy and I didn't want to continue the live with bad quality internet.
it's Europe, I understand. True, the internet is not what Europe is known
Yeah, you probably came in and then it was like, screw this because it's so slow.
for. I guess your phone is better.
Oh, because I'm using data.
Makes sense.
Also, when I'm on my computer, I also have a lot of stuff going on. Like I'm using the software. I have a whole presentation going.
We have, yes. Last year we were in Korea about this time. March, April, May, and a little June.
Hey, you want to go live on TikTok as well? On
Now?
this side, yeah, together.
At the same time?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, sure.
On your phone though. Yeah, we've been to Korea. We went to Korea last year, and we stayed there for a few months. Aiden left early to come to Paris. I stayed in until I think September of last year. So yeah, Korea was fun. Aiden really enjoyed Korea.
Yeah, I
Aiden
love Korea.
really enjoyed Korea,
I don't know how to do it.
and we'll be back again. So, well, you have some drafts in there. Let's go like this.
It's not really a good time for people in the US though.
True.
So we might not get a lot
What
of
time is it right now in the U.S.? It's -7 hours.
It's like middle of the night or like
It's
early
5
morning.
a.m. 5 a.m. And then -9 hours for the East Coast, which is 3 a.m. Yeah.
It's okay.
We'll see. I mean, should we still? Yeah.
Why
Why not? But that's a good question. Mint is asking. So, what was the most shocking thing in Korea for your wife?
Most shocking thing in Korea for me. I don't know about shocking, because I feel like I kind of knew a lot about what it was going to be like. But
The old people.
the old people, old people staring at me. That was funny. But I don't know. I think people are not particularly. I don't think we're gonna get into it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Just have it on. It's fine.
I feel like people were. It wasn't really shocking, but it was definitely like more than I expected. People were not very like they were friendly and nice, but they weren't really interested in like talking to you or like making friends with you.
Yeah.
You know, like in the US and a lot of, not everywhere, but in a lot of places, you can just meet somebody random, like on the street or at a park and start talking and then become friends and go get some food and then whatever. And in Korea, I feel like that wouldn't really happen.
Yeah.
People just kind of do their own thing and they don't like to talk to each other unless they are introduced through someone or at work or school or something.
Yeah, totally.
Are you living in Europe? Yes, we're living in Paris. Paris is starting to become very beautiful. The weather is getting really nice. Have you ever gotten knee to knee? What does that mean?
So knee to knee 무릎 씨름 is a thing we do. I think we've the leg wrestling type of thing. I don't know what would you call it?
Pacing.
So like when we go knee to knee and then we try to spread and you try to hold it in.
Oh.
What would you call that? Is that
I don't know what that's
is that a
called.
knee wrestling or whatever? I mean, knee to knee 무릎 씨름. In Korea we would say knee wrestling.
Knee wrestling. I don't know. I've never.
But I think we tried it.
Did we try that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he would win. Like
I'll probably
obviously.
win.
Can I kiss your girl? I
You
don't
can
know.
kiss
Are
me.
you gonna fly to Paris?
No, you can kiss me.
Good luck.
And if you like it, then we'll talk.
What?
So I don't want to sing on live, because I'm gonna sing later. But yeah. So my friend was being stared at the whole time. That's funny.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like brother sister. Oh yeah, do we look like we're related? Obviously.
Hey, so you know that this channel people don't people aren't here for me because in this
It's so
one
funny.
people are here for you.
Yeah.
But I guess they're both here for
We
you.
have two lives going on. If anyone, that's why. If anyone's confused.
Okay, so. Oh, so
Bro,
Han
pay your
is
internet.
been in Denmark for 5 years.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Han Shin, cool. Denmark. How is Denmark? I want to go to Denmark. Denmark's not too far.
No, it's not. I mean, nothing is really that
Mhm.
far in the European area.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think you should play something.
Let's just sing something? Nah.
Let's just. I mean, you do have a guitar.
Wait, 72 people?
There was 200
A lot
people
of
for a little
people.
while. For like a few seconds, there were like 200
Wow.
people, and then they all disappeared again. Bro, pay your internet. I mean, what?
No, it's that one guy who.
What is it? Notifications. Termination will ensue if user does not end live video within 5 minutes.
What does that mean?
I don't
Termination
know.
will ensue. Usually does not end.
But
on-
why?
Interesting. We'll just leave it. Well, I guess we'll find out.
It's so interesting. Why would? Does anyone know why TikTok will just end your live stream for you for some reason? I have no idea. That's so weird. Okay.
Oh wow, Junyoung is living in Germany. Come by to
Oh.
Paris.
Well,
we're actually
gonna
going
be in
to
Berlin
Berlin.
soon. Yeah, in like this week. Next end of this week. No. Mid the 31st. Whenever that is. Where in Germany are you living? Rate you.
I don't know. There's weird people on TikTok. I think.
Also, I don't know if this is the right time to be doing TikTok live. Frankfurt. Cool. Awesome.
Ah, Frankfurt.
How do you like
Is
it?
that far from Berlin? Do you know if that's far from Berlin?
What?
Oh, so that's how you see your comments. That's pretty cool.
Ah.
That's interesting. But I don't like how like they're giving us all that stuff, which doesn't even sound
Right.
right.
Also, I don't know what that means. Like.
Yeah, whatever.
No,
We'll find out. Hey, isn't Victor? Oh, that's yeah.
Oh, hey
That's
guys.
Victor, yeah. How's it
Hi.
going?
Grace, you're
브이로그
there.
좀 자주 올려주세요. 브이로그. Okay, the thing about vlogs is this, guys. Vlogs are cool, and I think nowadays people tend to watch vlogs more. But when I first started vlogs, it was very. It seemed very out of place for my channel. But we'll see, we'll see. And actually, I'm going to edit the next vlog, and it'll be fun. It'll be really cool, I think, because this is going to be the one with what are their names? Sophie and
Sina.
Sophie and Sina, right?
Ah.
So yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. That's a cool question. Do you want to read that for me,
Do
babe?
you talk about the food if you find a hair or something in the food? Oh, that I made? Yeah, I think we both pointed out. I don't think it happens that often. I think you get more hair in the food
Yeah,
than
so
I
it's
do.
actually the opposite. I get hair when I'm cooking because sometimes I don't have my hair pulled back.
Also, it's short enough. It falls in. Yeah,
Yeah, so
he's more problematic.
yeah, that's a very random but interesting question. Um, but we're both not grossed out by it. I know my mom tends to be really grossed out and she'd get mad if she finds hair, but I think it happens, you know, but what can you do?
Yeah, it's whatever. You know. That's so funny that they joined. I always
Yeah.
forget that you guys have that you guys or that you follow.
So,
our TikTok.
Kat, why is your name Victor? If you're still on.
We went from like 200 to 4 people.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Still got a lot of likes though, at least.
Yeah. I don't know, they might not be on there anymore. Anyway.
Alright, next question. Would you rather oops. Would you rather starve for 5 days, or would you rather not be able to sleep for 5 days?
Starve 100%. I'd rather starve for 5 days.
Would you rather starve? You too. Would you rather starve for 5 days? And it's 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days, 5. Or would you not be able to sleep for 5 days?
Do you know how insane you would go without sleeping for 5 days? I feel like you could actually die.
I went on without sleep I think I pulled like 2 all-nighters.
Okay, yeah.
I've pulled 2 all-nighters.
5
But I have not
days?
starved for 2 days. I've never starved
No,
for 2 days.
I've
never.
done like 3 days, so.
Really?
Without water?
won't
No,
die.
with water.
With water.
With
Water,
You
you
have
can
to
have water.
There's like the
I'd rather starve.
yeah, seriously. I
Really?
forget there's like actually some really like some level where if you like
It's
go
torture.
without sleep is
Yeah, it's torture.
really dangerous.
Yeah.
Like permanent effects. if
You know what
stay
they
up
did
for
in
that long.
the Japanese colonization, or the Korean colonization by Japan
Why are
back
you
in the
looking at
day. I was looking at you. They did back in the day in 일제 강점기 is they would capture people and they would make them not sleep. So
Yeah.
every time they would try and fall asleep, they would like poke them.
Or turn on a light. Well, I mean back then.
They would poke them with like nails and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So-
eventually you're gonna just sleep anyway.
Well, but if you poke them, like you fall asleep and they like stab you, you know,
Yeah.
you're gonna wake
Well,
up. So,
yeah. Is it often packing the leftovers and take home from restaurants?
Kay's joining in. Yo, what's up, Kay? My friend from the U.S. How's it going, Kay? Often packing the leftovers and take home from restaurants.
Do we? We don't really.
That's a
you know,
good
much.
question. So, do you often?
Oh wait.
Do
what's
you
this?
often? I don't know what that is.
I don't even.
What's the rose for?
We're like, what is this?
Yeah. So I don't know. We haven't eaten out much, but you can take leftovers um, here in restaurants, but I don't think.
First of all, portions are smaller. They don't really give you like huge amounts of food usually. And so you usually eat all of it. Are y'all siblings? Do we look like
No,
siblings?
no, no. Wait. Before we answer that, before you ask that, take a look at the profile picture up there on the top left corner.
I think people just like to be problematic.
No, it's interesting because that's the second time somebody asked that question.
Anyway. I don't know, I feel like you can of course bring food home and stuff, but I don't think it happens that often. Or not so much because I don't know, the eating culture is a little different. As far as I know, you should finish what is on the table. I mean, yeah, there's that, but I mean, don't force yourself to eat, of course, if you're full. And you can take stuff home with you, they'll like let you. It's not uncommon, but I think people just. Are y'all siblings? This is so funny. Why does.
Well, so activities, portions are smaller, sizes is smaller here, and what did you say after that? I totally I was doing my own thing. No, well, because he said they said they didn't understand, so repeat what you said slowly.
Yeah, portions are smaller here, so you generally finish what you order. And then also, I think the culture around food is just a little bit different, you know, like people don't like they don't go out to eat really quickly. Like you sit down for like 2 or 3 hours and you finish your meal and you have appetizer and drinks and dinner and dessert and another drink and you sit there and you talk.
Can you keep it simpler?
Oh, I mean, sure.
Now,
you can just say the first part.
You can talk like that on the left side, but on the right we have some Koreans.
Well, I can't say different things.
Okay, so let me be clear on that.
Sorry.
So number one, portions are smaller. Portions are smaller. Number two, people sit down and eat for a long time. People sit down and eat for a long time. Yeah, most Europeans do that. And Junyoung's is Junyoung from the one in Germany or yeah, Junyoung's from Germany, right? Yeah, yeah. Most Europeans do that. Yeah, that's why I think that culture I think should be implemented in Korea because people are like, ah, 빨리 가세요, right? I think no, well, it's not the waiters that are like that, but the people that are sitting down are like, ah, 빨리 먹고
In the
가야 돼."
U.S., the waiters are like that. They're like, get out.
The waiters are
We
like
want
that in the
more
US.
people to come in.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest difference here is even during lunchtime, I noticed that people take their time. And maybe it's because they have a longer lunch break. Maybe it's because there's a longer lunch break. But people take their time with food. People take their time with food. And I think it's almost sad because, you know, in Korea, we only get like a 30-minute, 45-minute lunch break. So
Yeah, true. They do start drinking.
Is
Like-
Mint talking about Aperol? Aperol.
I think so.
Drink?
Like, yeah, you like have a drink after lunch.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then you
yeah,
just
yeah. Oh, so
keep
Mint,
going.
have you been in Europe? I feel like people won't know about that unless they've been in Europe.
I feel
Have you
like-
been to Europe? Should we turn that off?
I don't know. Should we?
Yeah,
I
let's
feel
do it.
like
Let's do it.
there's not really.
Yep.
Oh, we can leave it there, but also.
That was fun though. Well, it's definitely been 5 minutes and it didn't turn
Yeah,
itself
so I
off.
wonder what
So
that was.
that was weird.
Oh look, we got 1 cent.
Is that the? Oh, that's from K, right?
Yeah, I guess that's you
Interesting.
can earn money. The people can
So
send
funny.
you money. Oh no, this is TikTok rewards with your diamonds based on popularity.
Well, because diamonds.
Interesting.
Well, K gave us
457.
Well, Kay gave us a rose. I don't know what that has to do with the diamond, but maybe not.
Interesting. We're figuring this out as we go, so
Oh, your girlfriend is French. Mint. There you go.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh, is your girlfriend in Korea? Is she in Korea or are you guys doing a long distance relationship? That's great. Good for you.
Zillionaire. You like my outfit? My gray t-shirt and super old sweatshirt?
You don't like my outfit?
Thank you.
Come on, guys. You know, there was a comment and all of the comments on my videos are like, "Oh, she's pretty." Oh, like, "Oh, she's so cute." Whatever. And then I see one comment and then I think it might have been Mint or someone, but it said, "You look good while looking at the beef," and so and so and like because there was a shot of me looking at the beef and I look really like happy, right? And then I said, maybe I should eat beef every day.
Yeah.
Like one comment, that says something about me. Oh yeah, so you guys are doing a long distance relationship. I see.
Where in France does she live? What city? There are a lot of small talk in
There are a lot of small talk than American. What does that mean?
Like, is there more small
are.
talk in France than like with Americans? Is that what you're asking?
Oh, are there more small talks in America than Korea?
No, than
So are there more small talks or do people do?
Is there more small talk in America than?
Then so in America or something than America?
Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly.
Oh, in France. So so do people have a lot of small talks or do people have small talk in France? Do people do small talk or
You know,
do people have small talk in France?
I go get some bites. See you. Bye.
All right.
I think actually the funny thing is, I think in the US there's more quote unquote small talk, like talking about superficial things or things that aren't important, like the weather or something you're looking at, just little tiny things, is more in the US. In France, I think they talk a lot and they spend a lot of time, but they talk about deeper or more important things. They don't do as much quote unquote small talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they get straight to the point. They're more blunt. Where in the US, we like to talk around
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. You know what I just realized is people tend to kind of catch a lot of phrases that I show on shorts, but I feel like people have trouble actually using them or like actually using it the right way.
Mhm.
So like look at Junyoung and look at Zero,
I-
because these are all the stuff that I talked about
Yeah.
on shorts.
They're close. There's only
Yeah.
they're almost. But I
Yeah.
mean, it takes practice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nuanced.
Yeah.
Small talk in Denmark.
Yeah.
It's a small talk culture, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think it's also different. I think it depends on who you are. That's a good question. Youngre asked a very good question. So the question is, how much do you need to spend? How much time do you need to spend for Koreans who are not good at English to fully understand Americans? One more time. How much time do Koreans need to spend who are not good at English to fully understand Americans? Now, it depends on your background, it depends on your age, it depends on where your level is. It depends on where your level is, and it depends on what your strengths are. But usually, you will be able to understand usually you will able to understand and listen before you are able to speak. And for the American accent, if you want to understand American accent, you need to listen to what Americans are saying. You should not, if you want to be able to understand, if you want to be able to understand Americans, don't watch BBC. Right? Don't watch BBC. Don't watch the British accent. Don't listen to the British because it will get you to be more confused. It will get you more confused. So, watch a lot of American shows, a lot of Hollywood films that are particularly Americanized, that have American accents. Okay, and how much time it will take? It will take time. It will take time. It's not going to happen in 3 months, 6 months. It will take time.
Danish loves small talk, even in emergency situations.
Even in emergency situations, that's funny.
They're like, well.
Mint's girlfriend is in Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, it would be wonderful. It would be wonderful if you guys can press that thumbs up for us. Press that thumbs up for us, because that helps distribute the video to other people who are on YouTube. And I would love to have some more new viewers who can approach the content. So it would be great if you guys click on that thumbs up.
Do you know MBTI?
Do you know what that is?
No.
This is what's interesting, guys. MBTI was invented by an American in, I think, World War II, because he wanted to I think it was either the World War II or in the 70s or 80s.
Oh wait, is this the personality
test? And it was invented by an American. But
I do.
people don't do this in the US. People don't know about it.
Well,
as
they
much.
do know it.
They know about it, but they don't go,
Whereas-
hey, what is your MBTI? Like,
No, people don't know
Yeah.
off the top of their head. Some people do, but usually they do more like astrology signs.
growing up, when I was growing up in Korea, a lot of people made comments about blood types. Oh, you're a B blood type. You must be this, this, this. You're an A blood type. You must be this, this, this. Now they're saying, oh, you're an E, or you're an I. You're an INTJ. You're an ENTJ. You must be this, this, this. And it's interesting how like the trends go. They don't really talk about blood types anymore.
Yeah, in the US, it's definitely more your like astrology sign. So like, are you a Cancer or a Leo or Gemini or you? What are you?
I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini, I'm a Leo. These two sentences have the same meaning in English. Do these two sentences have the same meaning in English? Is he is a sharper versus he is sharper. He is a sharper is not anything.
Are you talking about?
Sharpener.
Yeah, no, he is
Unless
sharper.
sharper is a proper noun or like a title for something, sharper doesn't mean anything.
Activities. How long have you gone out with your wife?
Like dated?
You've dated for what? Solid 2 years, a little less than 2 years before we got married.
Like we dated for 2 years before we got married.
A year and a half, maybe.
Like
So going out is like.
before you're married.
Right. Well, I'm saying like going out is a little more casual. So I think in this situation, I would say, how long have you dated your wife? How long have you dated your wife?
Or it would be actually, how long did you date your wife? Because we aren't dating anymore. We're married.
Sure. How long did you date your wife before you got married? So how long did you date your wife?
Right.
Going out is more like more casual. Like we were still
Figuring it out.
Yeah. But I get it. It still makes sense. Good. Yeah. I think we're gonna end soon. It's already 50 minutes in. Great. So now I just want to go back to that question, guys. I want to go back to that question. 다시 예전 질문으로 돌아갈게요. Would you rather? How about this? Would you rather starve for 5 days? You can have water. You can have a little bit of water. Right? Would you rather starve for 5 days, or would you not be able to sleep for 3 days? How about that?
Oh, 3 days.
3 days. Would you rather starve for 5 days? 5일 동안 굶으실 거예요? 아니면 3일 동안 잠을 못 주무실 거예요? That's a weird sentence. So I would rather. 이렇게 대답하시면 됩니다. I would rather plus sleep or not sleep for 3 days, or I would rather starve for 5 days. 그렇게 답변해 주시면 됩니다. Is this gonna make you change your mind?
I don't know. I'm still debating.
I mean, because 3, you've probably done a day and a half. Not sleeping.
I've done 2 days without sleeping.
2 days?
Yeah.
48 hours?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I did a 24-hour film festival, and then after we turned in our video, we flew to Mexico
Yeah.
the day of,
Yeah.
and spent the whole day out. And
Oh,
so-
interesting. So I'd rather not sleep and play a video game because you can do 3 days nonstop. Good.
I could binge watch TV show for 3 days. That's true. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing. Like you can have stuff to do. Like if you want to play video games, we'll put a video game.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I would do 3 days without
Yeah?
sleep. It would be hard though.
that's
I would
72
be-
hours though.
I know. I would be struggling
Yeah,
really
it's hard.
I would
Yeah.
be dead by the end. But
I would eat delicious meal after starving for 5
you
days.
can diet.
Okay, so zero has a different opinion. I would eat delicious meal after starving for 5 days. So 0, why would you starve for 5 days instead? So why would you rather starve for 5 days? Han says, I would rather not eat for 5 days because I can lose weight, right? Because I can
That's
lose weight.
also a good point.
Yeah, I would rather not eat for 5 days. I would rather not eat for 5 days because I can lose weight. Yeah.
That's fair.
Five days is a long time for me to not have food, so I think it's
For you, but you eat like.
yeah. I mean, I've starved for maybe 1 day, maybe, but it's very hard to.
That's true. That's not starving. That's just.
This is not eating.
That's not starving. Starving is like minimum like 2 days to starve.
And then I think I've not slept for what maybe like 40 hours, 48 hours. It was terrible.
Yes.
But actually maybe like 40 hours. That's funny. Activities say if I starve for 5 days, I am dead. I am dead. If I don't sleep for 5 days, I'm gonna be crazy.
Although we changed it to
I'm with
sleep,
you.
no sleep for 3 days.
3 days. 3 days.
Slightly different. Because
So-
5 days is a little dangerous, actually. I'm actually curious.
Sleep is my.
Like, eventually your brain will start forcing you into sleep. It isn't clear how long humans can truly survive without sleep, but it is clear that extreme symptoms can begin in as little as 36 hours. This includes a reduced ability to think, poor decision making, and speech impairment. Pulling an all-nighter once every couple of months won't do anything long term. 11 days, interesting.
And then what will you happen? Will you die?
Stage after 48 hours, missing sleep for 48 hours is known as extreme sleep deprivation. At this point, it's even harder to stay awake and most likely have micro sleeps. Exactly. So you can't
Micro
actually
sleep.
not sleep at all. Your body will make you sleep.
Interesting.
So you'll just be like falling asleep every few seconds for like a few seconds at a time. That's why like you can't drive sleep deprived. It's just as dangerous as being drunk and driving.
So Youngle, I wanna answer Youngle's question real quick. To Aiden, are you intentionally speaking slow or are you speaking in your own pace?
When I get excited when I'm talking, I am speaking my normal pace. But right now, I'm speaking slow. If I were to speak to you guys normally, I would probably speak more like this. This is kind of how fast I would speak.
I told her to Youngle, I told Aiden to speak slower. I told her to speak slower.
If I was speaking to an audience, even an English-speaking audience, I would try to speak like this. But when I'm speaking casually to like a friend, I'm gonna speak much faster. I'm gonna speak like this, and you kind of slow your words together.
Han, thank you. You are number one good teacher. You are you can say you are a number one teacher. You are a number one teacher. Yeah, thank you. Who has a bigger hand? Who has a bigger hand? Can you do your right side? Oh, sure.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I have a bigger hand, guys. I have a bigger hand. Okay.
Our hands are actually, I mean, his hand's bigger, but mine's actually very similar.
I have a bigger palm. But you have long fingers.
Straighten your hand,
Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost the same.
I'm like couple, like half an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So because sleep is my weakness point. Yeah. I think so. Maybe 5 days is actually really dangerous.
I think it is. 5 days with zero sleep is very dangerous.
Because technically you would be micro sleeping, and that's pretty terrible.
Right. I think that after 5 days, you could be at the point where you're causing permanent damage.
Yeah, like
which
brain
is not-
damage.
right.
Right.
2 days, maybe even up to like halfway, like 2.5 days is like temporary damage, but you might be causing actual long-term problems if you stay up for 5 days straight.
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
All right, maybe I'll choose the.
No food.
Maybe I'll choose the no
You
food guy.
won't die. You'll just lose weight, which
Yeah.
is what you don't want.
No, but yeah.
Plus, you have all this muscle to eat away from.
No, I
You'll
don't
be
want that.
fine.
I don't want that.
One French word from you.
C'est beaucoup. C'est beaucoup.
Oh, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Yeah.
Beaucoup.
Beaucoup. Yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
Where do you have a crush on your wife? When did I have a crush on my wife? When or what part?
Is it a what does he like about me, or when did he start having a crush?
I think because he said where, activity said where, I think it's more like what about you? Like where in regards to what about you then I like. What about my No, I like her left earlobe. I think it's really cute. It's her left earlobe. Cool. So thanks for joining in, guys. I didn't give you guys any heads up. And you guys joined in, and I see the same names over and over again. I really appreciate you guys, especially like Zero has been here the entire time. Also, Zero and Mint is always here. You guys definitely have your notifications on. We'll come up with great content, and I would love to get to know you guys better because I want to specify. I want to make like content that is more catered to you guys. And thanks for joining in. Really appreciate you a lot. Yeah. 영어에 대한 질문을 많이 아까 전에 우리 영래 씨 같은 경우는 많이 하셨던 것 같아요. 그래서 굉장히 영어 질문 많이 하시면 제가 많이 답변해 드리겠습니다. 다음 시간에 뵙도록 할게요. 제가 저번 시간에 라이브를 켰는데 인터넷 속도가 좋지 않아가지고 여러분 보셨던 분들은 아실 거예요. 오셨던 분들 좀 있을 텐데 켰는데 속도가 굉장히 느려져가지고 바로 껐어요. 네, 그래서 인터넷 속도랑 뭐 이것저것 나중에 확보를 하고 그런 속도 같은 거를 확인을 하고 키도록 하겠습니다. 여러분들 중간에 영상이 끊기지 않도록 해야 되니까 thank you for coming here guys and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.
Bye.